Let's get it. Let's get it. Where am I at? Just waiting, just waiting, just waiting, just waiting. All right. Just waiting for some people to come in really quickly. Really quickly. Just waiting. What's going on? Can you hear me? How my volume? If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up or something like that. Let me know my volume is okay. So I'm gonna take that as a yes, I guess. Anybody here? Let me know if my volume's okay. Give me a thumbs up or something down there in the comment section. And we are definitely going to get started. Got to make sure everything's correct. What's going on? How's my volume? Okay, good deal. Thumbs up. Good deal. Awesome. Awesome. And if you we're back, yeah, we're back like we never left. And it's 3 o'clock. It's 3:04 my time. And the reason why I'm getting on here early is because I have some things to do later on tonight. I might get back on tonight, but it's going to be like 8:30 and 9 o'clock. I don't know, but I know I had some free time right now before I get out and start another meeting and things like that. And I'm so close. I'm so close to 9,000 subscribers that I said I'm going to take a little bit of time, get online just to see if I can dwindle that number down as close as possible because I really, really want to pop that Russell's 13 open on Christmas. So I'm going to try to get to that 9,000 subscribers. And the only way I can do that is to get online and hopefully people who come here that hasn't subscribed yet will do that because I'm excited to open up again this Russell's 13. I've been looking at this bottle all morning because I said this could be a good Christmas gift for me. So a lot of people have been talking about it. A lot of people enjoy this bottle. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm on coffee. I'm on coffee right now, just in case anybody wants to know. Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas for sure. Yeah, it may be a double live. It may be a double live, depending on how fast I can get back to the house. When I'm going to show what's on my shelf. When I get things straightened up, I have a lot going on. It may not see it because you see me on lives. And when I do a live, I do not do other things that I should be doing, like cleaning up my office here. Instead of doing that, I get on live. Now, have to take the good with the bad. So eventually I'm going to get everything straight. I got some more shelves going up. I have some more lighting coming in. So hopefully after Christmas, the new year is going to be a brand new look. I'm gonna let you see all the bottles that I have, and we're gonna just take inventory together. Yeah, but good question though. My question is to you: Is anybody drinking this early? Is anybody drinking this early? I don't know where you from. I don't know your time zone, but it's 3:07 p.m. where I'm at, and a lot of people say it's too early to be drinking. I don't know. If I didn't have things to do, I probably would have me an old fashioned. But since I have to get back out there in them streets, I'm not going to take a chance and start drinking because if I do, I'm not going to do absolutely nothing that I'm supposed to do. Yeah. I'd rather sip than work too. Yeah, for sure, for sure. But I can tell you this. Let me show you that I came across something today, and I didn't have my camera, and I came across something today that I had to pick up that I am definitely going to show you. And I'm excited about this one because I did not know. I was going to come across this bottle. I picked one up last week. No, I picked one up 3 days ago, and I came across another bottle cheaper, cheaper than I got the first one for. Let me show you what that is. I'm excited about it. Let me make sure this is going right. There we go. Let me show you what that is. Here we go. Yeah, I'm excited about this one. I picked up another E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. I have one here and I have one here. I just got this one today. Um, when I tell you that I'm excited about it, because I've been wanting this E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof for a very long time, and I refuse to pay secondary prices for this particular bottle. And for some reason, I have two now. I have two. And this one I bought $99 plus tax. So it cost me $109 out the door. Yeah, $109 out the door. I'm excited about that. But let me tell you a little bit of backstory. Um, so you understand why I got that bottle for $99 plus tax. Um, a liquor store that I go to a lot, and I do film there a lot, it's more like a Christmas present for me. I still had to pay for it, but they didn't make me pay the price that they had it on the shelf. So I'm excited about that. Merry Christmas to me. I still paid for it, but I paid $109 straight out the door. So I think that was pretty good. I'm excited because now I get to pop this one open and I get to save this one. So I'm excited about that. That fragrance uncut you talked about is phenomenal. Diamond, I'm going to revisit that one. I'm going to revisit that one. So somebody said they sipping. What you sipping on? What are you sipping on? Merry Christmas. Yeah, it's a blessing for sure, B, for sure. I wish you could subscribe twice. If you could, I would be, instead of 29 off, I would be 28 off. Cheers, Patrick Doolittle. I'm here early because I have some things to do later on. I have some meetings to go to, have a lot of things I need to take care of before the holidays, the season. But I'm here early because I'm trying to get to that 9K. I'm trying to get to that 9K because I really want to pop that Russell 13 open. And the only way I can get there is to push, 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 push. That's why I'm here now, so we can get that 9K. So appreciate you joining me. Still at work, okay? I feel you still at work, but when you get off work, have a couple, have a couple. So sipping on the newfound North Snow Day, just got it. How is it then? I think I've seen that bottle, but how is that bottle? And what proof is that bottle? I got a bottle of Elijah Craig 18 for my birthday. Wow. Wow, somebody really like you, Elijah Craig 18. Have you popped it open yet? If you popped it open, 1 through 10, what do you give it? 1 through 10, 10 being the highest, what would you give that Elijah Craig 18? Okay, not yet. Okay, okay. Good deal. It could be a Christmas bottle. Is it going to be a Christmas bottle? Again, I didn't come on here with the agenda. I'm not going to actually start drinking right now. Okay, it'll be a Christmas bottle. Absolutely. It's going to be a few bottles that I'm going to open up on Christmas Eve and a few bottles that I'm going to finish on Christmas Day. Now, if you was here last night, a bottle that I'm definitely going to finish off is going to be this Booker's here. I'm definitely going to finish off this Booker's because if you've been following my channel, this was the first bottle that I ever reviewed on this channel, A Little Old Fashioned, and it's still halfway, it's still half the bottle in there. I don't know if you see it or not. And it's almost 2 years old. So I'm going to finish this bottle off probably with the people that I opened this bottle with. My brother, my brother-in-law. We're just gonna finish this bottle off together because I think 2 years is a milestone, and I think that I should end it off the way I started. So this is definitely going to be gone on Christmas. This is another bottle that I'm going to finish off. Anybody have a special bottle they are going to open up on Christmas? Recently won a local raffle. Okay, Core Hill, open it, man. Yeah, uh, it's almost worth paying museum prices. Let me tell you, that Core Hill is something spectacular. If you can get that Core Hill for a reasonable price. Now, it's some bottles, I'm not saying I'm going to pay secondary because I'm not paying secondary, but some bottles I will pay a premium for. And that Core Hill is probably going to be one of them. Now, I'm not saying secondary, I'm saying that I will pay a little bit more than MSRP because I think those bottles on that level are well worth it. Well worth it. Opening up. Okay. I need to look that one up. I need to look that one up. Okay. All right. Man, somebody's going to have a great Christmas for sure. Now, let me ask you this question. For the people who does not that does not have anything to do on Christmas, let's say on Christmas Eve, when do you start drinking? On Christmas Eve, do you start drinking like at night? And on Christmas morning, what time do you start drinking? Do you start drinking like at noon, or do you wait till after you open gifts? When do you start drinking? What is a good time to start drinking on Christmas Day? Good question. What's going on, Barbara Peanuts? Thank you for stopping by. We're talking about Christmas Day. When do people start drinking? You know, my family, they start pretty early. They start pretty early. But what about you? What what's a good time for you? Bailey's and ice cream on Christmas morning. Oh, hey, that's what I'm talking about. Start the Christmas morning with ice cream. I'm not mad at you. Picked up the Jack Daniel's Hero Selection from this year. Okay. How is that, 10J? I've seen that bottle, didn't pick it up because I bought something else. I start and keep going. What time? Oh, cooking and drinking. So you start early, Barbara Peanuts. Okay, you start early. Okay, okay. You do the easy stuff in the morning and then the hard stuff later. Gotcha. 3 o'clock, Christmas Eve, and keep going. So you a non-stopper. 3 o'clock Christmas Eve and keep going. Once all the gifts are open, it's sipping time. Okay. I know when my kids were younger and I had to pull out the toys when they went to sleep. So we got to bed pretty late and got up pretty early. So I don't know, I'm older now. My kids are grown. So do people still do that? Like rap and bring out toys and drink, and then the kids come wake you up, 6:30 in the morning. Man, you like, I only have 4 hours of sleep. I'm glad I'm not at that age anymore. We have supper on Christmas Eve. Okay, then the kids are getting presents. Okay, late Christmas Eve. Good deal. Hey, I know some people who do that. Yeah, forgot how much Christmas costs. I tell you, Christmas, it's a bill. It's a bill. I don't, I don't mind. Um, I don't mind giving gifts. The problem is I don't know what to give a lot of times. So if you heard me say this plenty of times, most of my friends and family either get gifts, um, either get money or bourbon from me. Money, bourbon, whiskey, that's what people usually get from me because I know people who like to drink, they like a good bottle of bourbon. And the people that I really don't know what to get, I give them money, gift cards to like a favorite store, and they can buy what they want to buy. I save money on gift wrapping and all that stuff. Hey, it is what it is. Money and bourbon for sure. I want to ask the opposite. What bottle do you wish you would have left on the shelf, or maybe what's the biggest letdown? Oh, that's an easy question. Easy question. Someone said, "What is my biggest letdown?" Man, let me show you. Let me show you. This one here. This one here. My biggest letdown. 10-year-old Wild Turkey Voyage. My biggest letdown. Rum Cash Finish. I thought this bottle is going to be a very good bottle. I held on to this bottle for a very long time and opened it on a special occasion, thinking that I will love it. And this is my biggest disappointment that I have on the shelf. Howdy, what's going on? Again, for those who haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. I'm trying to get 9,000 subscribers before Christmas, and I'm on a push because the last time I checked, I think I needed 29 more subscribers. And usually I get on at nighttime, we do some sipping, we talk about bourbon. But since I had a small amount of time right now, I'm going to push, 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 push until I can get that 9,000. And when I get to 9,000, we are going to open up this Russell's 13 because I always wanted to taste this one. And I'm excited about it. I really am excited about it. What's the best bottle of bourbon out? There we go. There we go. The best bottle of bourbon that I got for MSRP. Um, I got a Stag for MSRP, and you really can't go wrong with the Stag. Uh, the Old Carter, I think I got around MSRP, and the Old Carter is one of my favorite bottles. The Blacken, I don't know, people are sleeping on the Blacken. This one here, I got this one here in Vegas for $69. And for $69, you cannot beat this one. A cash strength, 116.2 proof. You probably would see this on a shelf for about $110, but I got it for 69 out the door. You really can't beat this one. And I'm excited. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm excited to try this E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. Now, I know 100 or $99 for this bottle. It's not MSRP, but it's very, very, very close. And I'm excited to actually try this one because I've heard great things about it. The biggest letdown is Gentleman Jack. Yeah, I'm not a Jack Daniels fan, to be honest with you. No, scratch that, scratch that. I'm not a Jack Daniels Black fan. But as you see up here, the Jack Daniels Coy Hill, Jack Daniels 12, Jack Daniels 10, Jack Daniels Single Barrel Proof Rye, those right there are solid. They are solid. Penelope Architect. I need to revisit that Penelope Architect. People got mixed feelings about that. I have it back here. I need to revisit that one. It's been a long time. What's going on, Austin? What's the proof on the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof? Let me see. This is going to be 127.4 proof. The one I purchased today for $99 is going to be 127.4 proof. And the one I purchased a few days ago, let's see what the proof is on this one. 127.2 proof on this one here. 127.2. All right. Yeah, those Jack Daniels up there solid. I haven't found the Jack Daniels 14 yet. I'm still trying to find that Jack Daniels 14. So I'm putting the word out there on the back end on people who visit different liquor stores that's close to my area, and they know that I'm looking for the Jack Daniels 14. And since I'm going to have the last week in December off, I'm willing to travel, maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours to pick that bottle up, especially if I can get it as close to MSRP. Yeah, yeah. Very lucky, B. I lost a lottery for the E.H. Taylor Bear Proof yesterday. You lost? What did you pick up then, Kenneth? If you lost that, what did you get? I am in the Jackson, Tennessee area. So are you saying you have two bottles of the Jack Daniels 14? Is that what I'm seeing, Cal? Is that what I'm reading? Oh, you might want to hit me up. Where are you located, buddy? my friend, my buddy, my pal, where are you located? Maybe you should hit me up on the email. Oh, Utah. Oh. Yeah, yeah. It'd be ridiculous for me to grab a plane ticket to come to Utah to pick up a Jack Daniels 14. Yeah. I appreciate you though. I appreciate you. Had my first pour of Stag Sunday night in Indianapolis. We were there for the Niners Colts game. Bang bang. The Stag was picked with flavor. Yep, yeah. The Stag, you can't. The Stag is solid. The Stag is solid. What's going on, Andrews? We appreciate you. Again, I'm here. I'm here early because I'm trying to hit that 9,000 subscribers. We just talking about bourbon. We just talking about whiskey here on Little Old Fashioned. Hey, you can come here. You can pretty much talk about what bottle you want to talk about. And I learned from you about some things because some of these bottles I did not know they were out. And I read the comments, I screenshot, and then I go out there and I try to hunt for those bottles. So I really do appreciate everything that you all have done for this channel. And I really do. Really do. And it's crazy because I'm in Tennessee and looking at it's 70 degrees, 7-0. It's 70 degrees here in Tennessee and it's almost Christmas time. That's crazy. Single malt. I can't answer my favorite single malt, to be honest with you. It's been a long time since I'm gonna have to revisit that question. I'm gonna have to revisit that and think about that one. What's your favorite single malt? See anything? Yeah, what's your favorite single malt? Because I really don't know. It's been a long time. It's been a very long time. Oxford, UK. Okay. Well, thank you for hanging out with us. How's the bourbon? How's the bourbon scene in the UK? It's 74 in Oklahoma. Yeah, yeah. You know that Jack Daniels twice per barrel. I've seen that bottle, but I don't have it. I really, I really want to add that to my collection and pop it open just to try it. But those Jack Daniels single malts, the last time I seen the twice barrel, it was a ridiculous price down here. A ridiculous price. And you really don't find them too often. 63 in Vegas. I love Vegas, Frankie. I love Vegas. We go to Vegas every year. Matter of fact, I already booked my hotel for next year. B, appreciate it. Yeah, I already booked my hotel for next year in Vegas. It's crazy. I know my wife probably gets tired of going to Vegas because we go every year, but hey, I'm paying for it. Brits love their liquor. All right. I've seen online a lot of people saying that the bourbon whiskey is going down. A lot of people are not buying it. Um, it's not really a thing anymore. I don't know. I don't know because a lot of times when I go into liquor stores, people are still buying bourbon. People are still buying whiskey. So I know I don't know what everybody's doing, but I know here in Jackson that the liquor stores are packed and the bourbon aisles and whiskey aisles, they are packed too. So I don't know. It might be slowly going down, but I can't tell. I can't tell. Yeah, good. More for me, for sure. But one thing that I noticed about whiskey and bourbon, things tend to go this way. So it may drop a little bit, but eventually it's going to go back up. Eventually. You making your videos. My top pick videos. It's funny that I thought about that this morning before I got up and took a shower, and I'm going to try to do that before the end of the year. My 2025 top best bottles, and then I'm going to do a video on 2026, the bottles that I'm hunting. Now, you probably know some of the 2026 bottles that I'm hunting. I'm going to try to pick them up in 2005, like the Jack Daniels 14, things like that. I'm trying to get them as we speak. But if I don't get them by December the 31st, they are going to be my top picks for 2026, starting tonight. I saw Jim being closed. Yeah, I saw Jim being closed, but by my understanding, they closing because they are doing some changes to their manufacturing. It's not because they're not selling any liquor. By my understanding, maybe I'm wrong. It's like they revamping their program and they are doing some changes. So I don't know which one to believe. I need to do a more dive into the research about that, but I don't know. Some people say it's the tariffs. Some people say no, no, it's not that. It's just because they are going to update their manufacturing. So I don't know. It depends. I found for myself. I don't buy bottles worth over. Some people have their cap of where they buy bottles. And to be honest with you, if I didn't have this channel, a little old fashioned, would I buy 150, 200, $300 bottles? Probably not. Probably not. I wouldn't have this back here if I didn't have the channel because I'm sort of content. I'm sort of content with having my go-tos. But since I got more into bourbon and whiskey and I started to shoot this channel, I started to buy more bottles because people were telling me, hey, pick this one up. And I thought it was interesting. So now I got a whole collection of bottles. I'm excited about it. Don't get me wrong. Hello from Franklin. I was in Franklin. Franklin has some good stores down there. Great stores down there. So I appreciate you stopping by. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'm almost to 9,000 subscribers. That's why I'm here so early. Usually I start around 6 o'clock. We pop some bottles, we talk about some bourbon. But since I'm so close to 9,000, I decided to come here early just to see if we can get 9,000 subscribers by Christmas so I can pop open this Russell's 13. So I appreciate you stopping by. How many bottles do I have? I think over 300. It's over 300. I need to start counting, but I tell you what, um, I have emptied some bottles in the past couple of weeks. I have taken some bottles. Some people have come over. We have finished some bottles. So I need to get a better count, B. Yeah, I need to get a better count. And I need to actually organize this a better way because that conviction that I popped open last night, I remember telling a subscriber that I did not have that bottle. And then I got to looking and it was all the way in the back of the shelf. and that bottle was back there probably a year and a half. So I need to get a better system. And we can only see, yeah, yeah, we got to do some shifting for sure. We got to do some shifting. Let me see. Uh, just a little bit, just a little bit. And you see it goes all the way around. And that is just, uh-oh. See, I definitely don't want to do that. Let me put this back up under so it sit right. Okay, good deal. All right. So hopefully you've seen that. Just a little glimpse on what I could show you that a beautiful view. Appreciate it. Just a little glimpse on the stuff that I have that's organized. All the other stuff over here and over there and on the floor is not organized, and yeah, you don't want to see that. Yeah. And I have some open bottles. All my open bottles, well, most of my, I got some open bottles back here, but not that much. But all my open bottles are back there so I can keep them separated. All the bottles that I really don't care for, they are back there, except for this one here. I just like to keep this one on the shelf because it's supposed to be a top shelfer. So I'm going to keep it on the top shelf and just figure out what I'm going to do with it. So let's put this back up out the way. I'm so disappointed about that one. So disappointed. You want to see a floor biscuit? Yeah, yeah. Nah. Originally from Memphis. All right, originally from Memphis. Good deal. So yeah, you come through these parts, Jackson, Tennessee. You come through these parts a lot, then. Yeah, you come through these parts a lot. And I'll tell you another thing that I started. It's not big, but it's big enough for me for right now. Um, I have this little small barrel that I take and I'll put in whiskey here that I don't finish. And it's probably about right here, right now. And I cannot wait till it gets full. I'm gonna let it sit and just to see how it tastes maybe a year from now. Have my own little mixture of stuff. I think it'd be pretty cool. How many people actually have something like this? And have you tried it? And what you think about it? The old Forester Burrow Strand? Yeah. Yep. The old Forester 24 is one of my favorites. You really can't go wrong with that old Forester 24. Southern Collective up there. We have the Bakers, Maker's Mark, Redwood Empire. And over here, I have a lot of Hard Truth, Bardstown, Old Granddad, Benchmark. See, I have all the benchmarks over here. You don't see the benchmarks back here. I have benchmark back there, the whole thing, my Fortunas, um, Traveler, Sadrag Rye, things like that over there. Down here, I have, the RD1s, the Rebel, Steelhouse, Old Pepper, King Snake, things like that. The Barman, yeah. What's going on, Jigs? Again, I'm just here really quickly. I usually come on at 6, but I have some things that I have to do this evening. Now, I'm not saying that I won't be back around 8:30 tonight, but I really, really, really am trying to push for that 9,000 subscribers so I can pop open this Russell 13 by Christmas. That would be a Christmas gift to me, but I said I was not. I'm not going to open that bottle until I get 9,000 subscribers. And the last time I checked, I think I was like 28 subscribers, 29 subscribers off, and I'm trying to push. So if anyone that's on here that hasn't subscribed to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. I'm asking for your support. We're trying to get this done by Christmas. Let's go. Yeah, we're gonna have 9,000 by Christmas for sure. If I gotta stay up all night, we're gonna get this 9,000 by Christmas. And I said, B, you remember this, B? I said I can't stay up all night, but I tell you what, by Christmas Eve, if I don't have 9,000 by Christmas Eve, everyone's gonna be off work, everyone's gonna be at home. I'm gonna get online and I'm gonna stay online until I get my 9,000 so I can pop that bottle on Christmas Day. I appreciate you. EYB, EY8618. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm one closer. I'm one closer. Easy go for sure. 6 hour live stream. If I gotta do it, I would do it. I would do it. Hopefully I don't have to, but I'm going to get that 6,000, the 9,000 so I can pop that bottle open. And another thing, I know I said it last night, but I'm going to say it again. Those who actually responded or replied on that Bruzel last video, he asked a question about what other YouTubers that you watch on YouTube about whiskey and bourbon. And I went back and I saw like 10 to 12 people actually put me down as somebody that they do watch. And if that was you, I tried to respond to you, and I just want to say I appreciate you because that meant a lot. Now, I don't know if he actually is going to see that and respond to that. Probably not, but at least you put it down there, and I appreciate you actually doing that for me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. It means a lot. It means a lot. Do I drink a lot? Not as much as you think, because I have a few jobs, and my main job keeps me away for 24 hours, sometimes 48 hours. And then I get off work, and then I have my part-time job. So when you mean by drink a lot, what do you mean by a lot? That's a good question. What do you mean by a lot? Greetings, Prince. Appreciate you. You know, that's a good question, CT9999. The reason why is I have my camera face to me because I want to see myself to make sure everything's good. But by doing that, everything is backwards. Now, I looked this online to try to figure out how to correct this problem, and they are saying, by my understanding, they are saying the iPhone has a glitch to it, and the only way I can do that is to turn my camera around, but I can't see myself. So I don't know how to fix that problem. I really don't. But I would figure it out. I would figure it out. I'm using my iPhone now, so I'll figure it out. And I know somebody said, hey, go in there and turn off the mirroring. And I did that, and it's still showing this way. So I haven't figured that out yet. I'm still in searching how to fix that problem. I just haven't found it yet. Now, give me this. I haven't done a lot of research on it because I've been pretty busy, but I will figure out how to correct that problem. Um, Doing the tournament blind tasting, yeah, for sure. I'm going to try to do that in 2020, 26. We're going to try to, all these ideas, I'm going to try to start in 2026. The reason why is I think it's a little bit late right now. And I got a lot of things going on, and I'm trying to get a certain amount of subscribers. But everything that people have suggested, we are definitely going to start that in 2026. Start the year off right. So I appreciate it. What am I cracking if I come back tonight? Um, you know, it, I'm not, don't hold me to it. Do not hold me to it because I might have a change of heart. But I think this EH Taylor Barrel Proof Uncut, I have 2 bottles now. There's no reason why I shouldn't crack this one tonight. So this might be one that I crack tonight if I come back. Don't hold me to it. but this might be one that I crack tonight. Oh, when I hurt my kidneys? Nah, nah, I wouldn't say that. I did a checkup about a month ago, and they said, kidneys good. I try not to drink that much. Um, yeah, to hurt my kidneys, and I drink a lot of water. A lot of people, uh, in my opinion, when they drink Cokes and lemonade and all the other stuff, that the kidneys got to work even more harder. But I tend to drink bourbon, water, and coffee. Pretty much that's what you find in my house: bourbon, water, or coffee. Yeah, I bet it is, B. Yeah, it's a dope bottle. I'm excited to have it. You just heard it. He's cracking it open tonight. I said I might crack it open tonight. Cause I see you look fit. Um, I try. I need to get back in the gym. I haven't been in the gym in about 2 weeks. When I usually at the station, I work out with the guys at the station. That sort of keeps me motivated. But since I jammed my finger, I haven't went to the gym, and I can tell. I can definitely tell. So I need to get back in the gym, get my water intake a little bit more. I try to drink at least a half a gallon a day. Haven't done that today, so I need to jump back on that. I take my vitamins, so I try to offset some of the stuff that I do bad with a lot of stuff that I do good. I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but in my mind, it does. Yeah, same. Bourbon, coffee, and water for sure. For sure. Anything helps out for sure. Yep, anything helps out. Yeah, I say my prayers and take my vitamins, man. Like the old Hulk Hogan. Yes, take my vitamins, say my prayers, because you never know. You never know about this thing we call life, man. You never know. That's why I love the holiday times, even though I don't like the the gift giving per se. Monetize and people expect gifts and expect this and expect that during Christmas time. I don't like that part, but I do like the fellowship. I do like going over, popping some bourbon, talking to some family. I'm going to smoke a cigar probably in then Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, for sure. For sure. I don't know how close I am to the 9,000 mark. Man, I'm excited. I am definitely excited. I just had a bit. Okay, just had that conversation the other day. Yeah, the older I get, the more I start to accept that it's not about the things you have. It's the people that's in your life. So if you have good people in your life, man, you are blessed. You are blessed to have good people in your life. Hmm. So I got about 15 minutes. I'm gonna be on here an hour. I got about 15 minutes. So again, um, I forgot. I'm pretty sure I asked you, but I don't know if I got a response. The Christmas Day bottles that you are going to open. Do you have anything special? You got his shirt already. Hey, a little old fashioned. The sweatshirts. Let me talk about the sweatshirts for a hot second. I like the sweatshirts because they are comfortable. And before I actually start promoting these, I actually put them in the dryer and I washed them, put them in the dryer. I wash it and put it in the dryer, and it held up very good. So I'm excited about it. They're comfortable, they're warm, they hold up pretty good. So if you just want a sweatshirt, I'm pretty sure there's a link down there somewhere below. Click it. You can get it in your size, you can get it in your color. Hey, let's go. Yeah, I'm drinking water, buddy. I try to drink about a half a gallon of water a day. Opening up a Parker's Heritage. Good deal. All right. B says he have half of Heaven Hill 18, half of Heaven Hill 19. Oh, good deal. Which one is better, the 18 or 19? Cheers, Anthony. What's going on? What is going on? We are here and we are trying to get 9,000 subscribers. You know, that's why I'm here early. Usually I come on around 6 o'clock. We pop some bottles. We talk about some bourbon. But I'm here early because I'm too excited. I'm trying to get to that 9,000 so I can pop open this Russell's 13. Because I'm excited about that. That's my Christmas gift to myself. 9,000 subscribers, pop open that Russell 13, and I'm going to have a great, great, great Christmas. Okay, so he says 18, but the 17 conquers all. Your nice voice, I like. Uh, I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the compliment. Going to pop my Jack 10 and 12 this Christmas. Awesome. You are going to definitely love that Jack 12. Last night we popped open the Jack 10 and we put it against the Jack 12. Well, I did. And that Jack 10, don't get me wrong, it's a pretty decent pour. The Jack 12, in my opinion, was a little bit better. It's a higher proof. It has a little bit more sweetness, a little bit more oakiness, and a little bit more flavor than that Jack 10. Now, the Jack 10 is good, but the Jack 12, in my opinion, is a little bit better. Please take my name once. Please take my name. High proof, always more flavor. Yeah, high proof, usually. Keep looking, Andrew. Yeah, high proof usually means a little bit more flavor. Now, I enjoy the lower proof bottles. You know that that double oak. That double oak is a pretty decent pour. But I like it. You know, the Woodford Reserve Double Oak is a pretty decent pour. It's 90 proof. I like it. I usually add that one to my old fashions when I just want to sit back, relax, and chill. Hey, not bad. Make this 10-year. Good deal. What's going on, Michael? What's going on? First time live with you. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. What I'm sipping on coffee. The reason why I'm sipping on coffee is because I usually come on at 6 o'clock, but it's 3:50 my time. I've been on here for 47 minutes. I have a meeting to go to. I have a lot of stuff I need to get done before um, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So I decided to drink some coffee because I didn't get my coffee fixed today. So the reason why I'm drinking coffee is because I got a lot of stuff to do. And the reason I'm on here earlier is because I have a lot of stuff to do. But I'm trying to hit the 9,000 subscribers. And I'm excited about it because the last time I checked, I was like 28 subscribers short. And I was so excited about it that I decided to get on early so I can get some subscribers, so I can pop open this Russell's 13. Am I still coming to Nashville? That's the plan. That is the plan. That's the plan. Penelope Founders Reserve 13 years, my favorite. Okay. Uh, Best Penelope. Best Penelope in my, thank you, Austin, for the subscribe. I appreciate it. Best Penelope right now is going to be this one. And a lot of people probably won't agree with me, but this Penelope toasted for the price, you can't beat it. 100 proof. I love it. The honey toast. Yeah, this is the best Penelope in my opinion. I work today and had my coffee too. Keep streaming, bro. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to TL07. I appreciate it. You know, a lot of people um said something on the Bruiser channel on this last video, and I appreciate people shouting me out on that. I'm trying out here on these streets. I'm trying to build up the community, and you know, hey, I appreciate everybody who's here. Now, B, I appreciate what you're doing. I see that somebody is saying something that you keep deleting the message. So I appreciate it because I was wondering about that. So I appreciate what you're doing. You catching it because I can't catch it. So I appreciate that. Penelope Marshmallow. I have it. I have that Penelope Marshmallow up here. I tried it. I'm going to revisit that bottle. So we'll see. Yeah, bonding over bourbon. Those guys, they are nice. We sort of communicate on the back end. Hopefully, I get to meet bonding over bourbon very soon. I'm pretty sure we're gonna cross paths sometime in 2026. A lot of YouTubers, I am going to make it one of my goals to cross paths with the people that actually support this channel and I support their channel. So in 2026, I'm going to try to head in their direction or meet them somewhere like at a bourbon festival. And we're just going to hang out and we're going to just talk about bourbon. I think that would be great. Peach Penelope Manhattan. Okay. I have the Peach Penelope back there, but it's not a Manhattan. It's a old fashioned. Yeah. Uh, that will be the plan, TLO7, to do a collaboration with them. Eagle Rare 12. I don't have one. I have not seen an Eagle Rare 12 here in Tennessee. So I'm still looking for one. Yeah. Okay. Austin, maybe it will grow eventually. Hmm. I don't think Eagle Rare 12 made it to New York. Yeah, that's a hard one to find. How my finger doing? It's doing okay. I still got to go back to the doctor. It's still throbbing a little bit, and I still soak it in Epsom salt and peroxide, and then I put a little bit of ointment on it. It's not throbbing as much, and the swelling has went down. But I know you. I don't know if you can still see it. It's still black. So I really did a thing on my finger. Really did. Blanton's. Drive electric. I think Blanton's is a little bit overrated. I would not have said that 2 years ago, but now since I've tried Blanton's, I think it's a little bit overrated. Yeah. Okay, ER12 dropped in Colorado. Do you try? Did you try Indian? No, I haven't. I haven't yet. Several times. Yeah, they pierced it already. They burned some holes through it to release some pressure, but I'm probably going to have to do that again. Just to subscribe. Okay, appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I love the shirt. Hey, it's comfortable. You can get it in different colors. Appreciate it. Yeah, yeah. Hope it feels better though. It feels better. Haven't got an EH yet. EH Taylor yet? The barrel proof or a small batch or what kind of EH Taylor? If you're talking about EH Taylor Austin, which one? Yeah, Blanton is cool. It's a little bit overpriced. I think the bottle of Blanton's is coming down, so I'm not gonna pay over $100. Not even close to $100 for Blanton's anymore. Um, that's just my opinion. Yeah, Henry, I appreciate you. I've tried Sagamore Rye before. I tried a store pick. I have a store pick of Sagamore Rye that I got from actually Franklin, and I haven't popped it open. I sampled that Sagamore Rye store pick in the store, and that's happened to buy a bottle. I haven't cracked that bottle open yet, but I tell you, if I can remember right, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Now, that Blantons, let's get back to the Blantons. I know that Blanton's actually their prices and their production sort of uptick when um man what movie is that? I just John Wick. When John Wick actually opened that Blanton's up on that movie part one, I think the stock went up. And when the stock went up, everybody wanted Blanton's. And when everybody wanted Blanton's, the price went up. Now, people are starting to learn and to taste Blanton's and realize that, hey, it's a decent bottle, but it's not really worth the price. It's more bottles out there that are better and that are cheaper. So that's why you see Blanton's coming down, in my opinion. Uh, what is the best rye to try? I only had the two new ribs. Best rye. Best ryes. I tell you what, TL 107, try the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye. Get that bottle, get back with me. You will love it. You will love it. Do I feel like the bourbon hype is dying down? I think the bourbon hype is not really dying down, it's slowing down. I think it's slowing down. The reason I think it's slowing down is because everyone is talking about it's slowing down. I think if people stop talking about it and just go out there to the liquor stores, especially around the holiday time, it's a lot of people in those liquor stores. Now, I think maybe the hype about allocated bottles are slowing down, but I don't think bourbon and whiskey is slowing down. Maybe the hype about the allocated bottles, but not the standard shelfers, those things people drink every day. That's one thing people are not going to do is stop drinking. Uh, Jack Daniels Barrel Proof Rye. Yeah, Elijah Craig, Pikesville. Yeah, great marketing, TL07. That was great marketing. Great. Yeah, try that Jack Daniels Single Barrel Proof Rye. Now, what I mean by make sure you try to get it close to MSRP. I'm going to say that Jack Daniels Single Barrel Proof Rye do not pay more than I would be comfortable if you paid no more than $80 for that bottle. 79, somewhere in there, I will be comfortable. You might can find it for, 69, but I'm comfortable with the 79, no more than that for the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof Rye. And when you find the bottle, make sure you look through the bottles because you can get them in different proofs. Try to get the higher proof if you can find it because they do come in different proofs, just so you know. Still haven't opened up the EA Sailor Barrel Proof. You know, um, I have the barrel proof. I just picked this one up today. I picked the other one up 2 days ago. I haven't opened that one up, so I cannot say how it is compared to Stag, not yet. If I get back on here later on tonight, I might open up this barrel proof just because I have a second one now and I'm excited to try it. I might. I might. You got closer to 9,000. Check it out. I'm trying to. I'm trying to get to 9,000. Um, Appreciate it. Someone just subscribed, so I know I'm one step closer to 9,000 subscribers. So I appreciate that. It's always part of the fun to find the deal. Yeah, it's always part of the fun to find the deal. That's one of my best videos when I go into a store and that's happened to find a bottle on the shelf that I wasn't expecting at a great price. That makes a great video. And I love to show you that. I love to show you all the finds that I have. It's a lot of bottles that I have here that I'm excited about that I got at a very good price. Again, we are almost an hour in. Yeah. Once I hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm planning on doing something very special. I don't know what that is yet because I think 10,000 is a very good milestone when it comes to YouTube. I really wish I would have got to 10,000 on my second year, which my second year is going to be December the 31st, but I don't know if I'm going to make that. Something amazing has to happen for me to get 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. But hey, I'm happy with 9. A Steel Austin. All right, good deal. You must be, Mike, are you in Texas area? I'm just wondering because I went to Austin and I found a lot of Steel Austin in Austin, Texas. Yeah, the Weller Antique 107. Yeah, that Weller Antique 107. This one here is probably, I would go out on the limb and say, the best Weller. Now, saying that, I'm going to backtrack a little bit. Even though I think the Weller 107 is the best Weller in my opinion, I haven't tried the single barrel yet or the CYPB. So I cannot tell you about those two because I haven't tried them. But the ones that I do have, the Special Reserve, the Foolproof, I do think the 107 beats that. Oh, we're doing the Russell 13 tonight, buddy. If I get back on, oh well, you really can't, I guess the taste. When you talk about Weller Foolproof versus the 107, you talking about the taste and the proof. You got a weeded bourbon versus, so it's really different. This is going to be a foolproof. This is going to be a 107. So you got 107. Okay, so you got 114 versus 107. This is going to be a store pick. Both of them are weeded bourbons. To me, the taste of the 107 is more complex, but it's more put together than the foolproof. The foolproof, it has a punch to it. It drinks right there at 114, maybe a little bit higher than 114. It's a pretty decent pour. As you can see, I only poured a little bit. I need to revisit this Weller foolproof. It has aired out. It probably has opened up. I need to revisit that, but I know this for a fact. This Weller 107 is one of my favorites. It's again, it's more complex, but it's more complete in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Let's put it back up here. One thing that disappointed me though was the Weller 12. I was looking for that Weller 12 for a very long time, and now I have 2 bottles. I popped open a Weller 12, excited about it, and not saying it's a bad bottle, but it wasn't what I expected. I was expecting that Weller 12 to be phenomenal. It wasn't. It wasn't. Um, it wasn't. You making me go ahead, Jigs, get you one, buddy. Did you say the best Weller? Well, Weller and T is now the best rotation in Buffalo Trace Distillery Week for sale. Okay. Do not pay secondary for any Weller product, in my opinion. The Special Reserve is a pretty decent bottle, but I usually make old fashions with my Special Reserve green label. That foolproof is pretty hard to find. I just happen to have a store pick, which is pretty decent, but it's pretty hard to find a Weller foolproof. Yeah, that Weller 12, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. What's going on? What's going on? All right. Have you tried any of? I haven't, Jigs. I haven't. I was in a bourbon. I'm in a bourbon club here, and I was hoping they would call me on the first tier, but they didn't. They called me the second day. And by my understanding, on the first tier, the first day, they had those bottles. But of course, when I got there the second day in the afternoon, all those bottles were gone. I know a place that I probably can get some, but I'm going to figure out how much I'm going to pay for those bottles because I refuse to pay secondary prices for it. But I think I know a place that I can get, excuse me, get them. But the problem I'm having, G's, is if I can get those bottles at a pretty decent price because I'm making relationships with um, liquor store owners, the problem is I can't tape it. And if I can't tape it, that means I won't have any footage and I won't have any content. If I don't have any content, that means, I can't post it on YouTube. Now, the problem I'm having is, do I go pay for it, just have it for my personal collection and show you that I do have it, or try to tape it, but I don't think that's going to happen because they are giving it to me more as a thank you. So I have a dilemma because I really want to get it on tape, but they probably won't let me because they are doing me a favor. So hey, we'll see. We'll see. When I'm drinking bourbon neat, I like to be cash trim. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So I understand you mix. Yeah, the bottles that I will make an old fashioned out of anything at any given time for sure. You from the UK? Oh, thank you for stopping by. So the UK, the bourbon whiskey world in the UK must be very, very slim to none. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that because I don't want to cheat myself out on a good bottle at a great price. And I probably won't find it anywhere out there in the wild for the price that I'm willing to pay. So I'm probably going to just get the bottles, come back, put them on the shelf, talk about them, crack them open, and drink them. Even though I can tell you how much I bought it for, I don't have to tell you where I got it from. So I don't want people to be slamming that particular person. So I probably just gonna come on here, show you what I got, tell you what I bought it from, or how much I bought it for, and then we'll pop it open. So this one I might do for sure. Yeah, yeah. In your opinion, what's the best bottle of bourbon that you could walk into almost any liquor store right now and get? Oh man, I tell you what, that is a loaded question. So we talk about price range, we talk about the proof level, but off the top of my head, let's start with the lower level. The lower level is going to be the benchmark. Benchmark foolproof. You can't go wrong with that. Take it up a notch. You're talking about the Evan Williams bottled and bond, the white and green level. You're talking about the early times. You talk about the old granddad. Those are the bottles that I would suggest that you get. That you, if you don't know, if you really, really like bourbon, but the next tier of that is going to be the Heaven Hill bottled and bond. It's going to be the Henry McKenna. It's going to be like a Redwood Empire, things of that level. And then if you want to take it up a notch, you're talking about the Penelopes. So it depends on where you want to go. Uh, I have a friend in Canada. They said he can't get any bourbon anymore because the politics with tariff. You know, I'm not really familiar about the tariff thing. So he can't get any bourbon in Canada? Any? That means they have sold out of every bourbon that was shipped into Canada. I don't. That's if that's the truth, man. That's not good. That's not good. I got a Weller special reserve for $35. Yeah, 30. That's a decent price. $35. Yeah, yeah. Please like the live. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get it. That is. Let's get it. Oh, they pulled it off the shelf. So if they pulled it off the shelf, that means it might be in the back room somewhere. I'll tell you what, it's nothing wrong with going into your liquor store and asking the question. It's nothing wrong going into the liquor store and say, hey, do you have X, Y, and Z? The only thing they can say is no. and then you just walk out. I mean, but it's nothing wrong with asking the question. Now, in my opinion, I do that all the time. Before I leave the store, I say, hey, is there anything that you have in the back room that you haven't put out yet that I might be interested in? Sometimes they say no, and sometimes they pause. And when they do this pause, I think to myself, yeah, you got something back there. You got something back there. So let's ask the question. All right. I always like to chat with the guy behind the counter a little bit. Yeah. I tell you what, man, talking to people in liquor stores, and if you've been following my channel, you know one thing that I always do. And everywhere I go, I always say this. If you've been following my channel, you know that I buy something in every store that I go into, and today is not the exception. I'm walking away with X amount of bottles. That's what I say in pretty much every one of my videos because I support the store and they know when I walk in there that I'm going to buy something. So that's the way I do it. And I always try to be nice. And if you've been following my channel, you know one thing that I don't do. A lot of people sort of chastise me on this, but I understand, but you got to understand where I'm coming from. If I walk into a store and I say, hey, your prices are too high, or why you have this price at this bottle on this particular bottle? It's secondary. You know, you should be ashamed of yourself. If I did that on most of the stores, I would not be able to come back. And if I'm not able to go back into the store, you won't be able to see the prices when they change. So I think that I'm doing people a favor by going into stores, showing people, hey, this is the price for this bottle at this store versus this store, and you can make an educated decision on how you want to spend your money. What bottle did you not buy this year that you regret not buying? Uh, That's a good question. I think that well, let me tell you what the A. Smith Bowman. I had a chance to buy. They had 3 bottles or 4 bottles of A. Smith Bowman on the shelf. I only bought one. I should have bought all 4 because they had it at a great price, and that is a phenomenal bottle. So yeah. Let me see. Yeah, yeah. You know, some stores will leave those dusty bottles on the shelf, and they really don't care about selling them. And if they don't want to sell them, hey, move on to the next store. Somebody will. So down chat, since you opening your special bottle, go back and share a report with the store. Yeah. B, you know, we have done that. We have done that. I have taken your advice and have done that before, and it works out well. She gave me a bottle. You know, B, I got you, buddy. I got you. I got you. One thing that I noticed about these liquor store owners, a lot of store owners down here, believe it or not, they don't drink. I have been in some stores and they tell me, you know, sir, I don't drink. And I'm like, ooh, okay, you work at a liquor store. It sort of amazes me when a person works in a liquor store and don't drink. And so when I ask a person, hey, what you think about that bottle? And they say, well, sir, I don't drink. I'm like, okay, hmm, alrighty. Let's do it as a transaction. Yeah, for sure. For sure. 200 for a Michter's 10-year rye, good price. Local store had one of those. Michter's 10-year rye. Jigs, you're right. They're the best workers. You know your product is good. $200 for a Michter's 10-year rye. I was disappointed with I'm not gonna say disappointed with the 10-year. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. Now, $200 seemed like a little bit much for the Michter's 10-year rye. Yeah, yeah, you're right. It's a hobby for us to him and his job. Yeah. 200 is a Bob B. So B says 200 is a buy. So I haven't looked at the price for Michter's 10-year rye. I was thinking, a little bit under 200. But again, I think I got my Michter's 10-year rye in my last bourbon push out last December. I got it right there at MSRP because I'm in the bourbon club, and that's why I'm saying $200. But I guess if you find it on the shelf for $200, it might be worth it. But I did not get mine because I was in the bourbon club. But that's just a whole nother thing. Penelope Havana for 84 in Vegas. Hey, good pickup. Good pickup. I would love to know your opinion about that Penelope Havana. I would love to know your opinion. I have one back here. I have my opinion about it, but I would love to know yours. I seen the 10-year for 225, 250, 200. It's not bad. Yeah, TL07 is probably not bad. I'm just thinking in my mind, I have to start thinking the bottles that I get from my bourbon club versus the bottles that I go out there and hunt for. There are two different prices, but I understand it because I'm in the bourbon club and I get those bottles at MSRP once a year. And I just so happen to get that 10-year on that bourbon drop. The first thing I'm going to be hunting for next year, I have I have a few bottles. It's going to be the Jack Daniel's 14. You hear me say that because I want the Jack Daniel's 14. So there's going to be one bottle. I still want a George T. Stagg. I don't have a George T. Stagg. I don't have a Thomas Handy. So that's going to be another the three bottles that's on my list that I can just think of right off my head. Yeah, yeah. you know, everybody, I think a lot of stores will be negotiable on prices if you shop there. Uh, I'm not gonna say a lot, but often. I think if they get to know your face and you get a personal relationship with them, I think prices will be negotiable. Most stores. I paid 99 for Havana. I have batch one. What you think about a TL07? Just don't want to be the yeah, well, sometimes I'm not gonna say go in there and just beat the store owner down and say, hey, what about this? What about that? Just go in there and say, hey, do you think you can give it to me at this price? Throw a price out. If they say no, say thank you, I appreciate you. Go about your way. But don't sit there and say, hey, what about this? What about that? What about this? What about that? Have a price in your head. Now, don't go too low. Have a price in your head and say, hey, I shop with you all the time. I just wanted to try this bottle. What about, would you take this for this bottle? They say no, cool. They say, yeah, you got yourself a deal. It does not hurt to ask. Penelope Cigar Sessions is a great pour. Okay. It's a little light, but it's decent. It's a little light. Here's a good plan on cracking it overnight. Haven't tried it. Here's a good plan on cracking on. Okay, good deal. Plan on cracking on tonight. I would love to see what you think about it. Do you think Penelope is overrated? Some bottles are overrated. The Penelope bottles that I think are overrated is going to be the Penelope Weeded, the Penelope Cigar Sessions, the Penelope uh, Havana, and let me see. I'm going to have to revisit the architect, and I'm going to have to revisit the Burrow Strength. But I'm not going to say all the Penelopes are overrated. Just some, in my opinion. Just some. That run finish come through way more than the maple. Boy, I tell you what, yeah. G said you wildin'. Yeah, I got you, G's. I got you. Yeah, most of my owners know I share with them. Good, yeah. And B has a good point. If you go in there and you know your store owner drinks, hey, go in there, pop a bottle open with them. Take 15, 20 minutes, pop a bottle with them, talk to them. That means a lot. That would go a long, long way on your next purchase in the history you have with that store. So that's definitely a great idea. I did that once and it's starting to pay off with me. So yeah, TL07, that's exactly what I'm thinking. MGP, people hate it. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people get tired of MGP. Smoke wagon, I've had a few bottles of smoke wagon. The ones that I had was not terrible. Um, I tend to enjoy them. I need to revisit the smoke wagons. Matter of fact, I need to take some down and put them in my lineup for a live that I would do in the future. So let me screenshot that because that's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. I need to revisit. I need to find the smoke wagons. They're around here somewhere. I have one up there, uncut, unfiltered up there, but I know I have a few more bottles. Just join. What's going on? What's going on? O3TS. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button because I'm trying to get 9,000 subscribers. And when I do get that 9,000 subscriber, we are going to open up the Russell Reserve 13 year. I'm trying to do that around Christmas. So this is going to be my Christmas gift to myself when I hit 9,000 subscribers. And hopefully I can get that very, very, very soon. Very soon. B said we sipping Russell 13 tonight. You know, man, it's 70 degrees in here. I got a sweatshirt on in my house. It's a little warm in here with these lights. Okay, I've been on here for 81 minutes. Man, time is flying. Time is flying. And again, I'm excited about this one too. This EH Taylor Barrel Proof. I got this one today. I picked this one up for $99. 2 days, well, 3 days ago, I had zero of barrel proof on my shelf. Now I have two bottles on my shelf. That's the good thing about having relationships with your store owners. All right, good deal. Been watching since video number 1. So you've been here for a very long time. And we here at A Little to Old Fashioned appreciate your support for sure. What I'm sipping on, I'm not sipping on anything right now. We are having coffee right now. And the reason why is when this video ends in the next 5 minutes, I have to get out. I'm going to do some things, run some errands. I have a meeting. Now, I usually come on at 6 o'clock, but I cannot do that today because I have some things to do. Saying that to say this, I might just get back on later tonight and pop some bottles open with you. But I got to make sure that I finish everything that I'm supposed to do because Christmas Eve is tomorrow and Christmas Day, everything is shut down. So I have to get certain things done by the end of today. Russell 13 first, EHL second. I need to pop my EH Barrel Proof. Yeah, Anthony, I would love to know your opinion about that. The best bourbon that I had when I went to the bourbon festival, I went to Bourbon on the Banks. And let me tell you the best bourbon that I had on Bourbon on the Banks. Huh. Uh, I picked up, which I tried this one, and this one was a very good one. And that's why I bought it. Bourbon on the Banks is going to be a short barrel, single barrel series, sitting at 135 proof. This one right here. I picked this one up at Bourbon on the Banks because it was a very good pour. And I picked up this one because it was a very good pour also, sitting at 130.8 proof. This one here. Hopefully you see that. So these two bottles I picked up at Bourbon on the Banks because they were pretty decent pours. Now I'm going to say this. That was my first bourbon festival that I have ever attended, and it was on my birthday. So I don't remember all the bottles that I tried. I don't remember a lot. I can go back and watch the video, but I can't remember a lot because I had a fantastic time down there at Bourbon on the Banks. I'm looking forward to going there next year in 2026 because it's a day after my birthday. And I had a great time down there. Hopefully, you all are going to go to a festival this year. If you do, hopefully, I see you. Now, let me know if you see me out there in the streets or somewhere like that. Come up to me because I love to meet you in person. You were trying, you were hitting out down there. You celebrate. Yeah, for sure. Okay, appreciate it. Yeah, hopefully I hit 9,000 soon. That's my goal. That's my goal. So I've been on here for a minute now. 85 minutes. Cracking my E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof on New Year's Eve. Great. Good deal. Awesome. Awesome. I don't know what bottle I'm going to crack on New Year's Eve, but it's going to be special. Hopefully, I can do some hunting between now and New Year's Eve, and I'm going to pop a bottle. Now, saying that to say this, the store owner that I know that has the E.H. Taylor, not the E.H. Taylor, but the Thomas Handy, the Weller or single barrel, um, I know where those bottles are at. And if I cannot find one, I might just purchase that bottle and pop that bottle on New Year's Eve and just buy it and show you and tell you how much I paid for it and just pop that bottle on New Year's Eve. But we're going to do something special for sure. For sure. New Year's Eve will be 2-year anniversary of the channel. Yep. Yep. 2 year. Yep. You're right. New Year's Eve will be the 2-year anniversary of this channel. I say 2-year anniversary because the the first video I taped was on Christmas, but I think I posted that like on the 28th or 29th. So I say New Year's Eve is going to be the 2-year anniversary because that's why I really, really, really started this channel a little old fashioned. So I'm going to say that for sure. Get much steel Austin in your area? No. Here in Jackson, we don't have steel Austin. The closest I can get steel Austin is 2 hours away. I know in Nashville, but I did buy a steel Austin. I did buy a steel Austin last month, and it's still in Austin. I bought a steel Austin, but it's still in Austin because I didn't have a way to bring those bottles back home. Eventually, I will get them back here, but they in Austin right now. Still Austin Total Wines in New York. Good deal. All right. I've been on here for about 89 minutes, and I appreciate everybody who is here. Now, hopefully, I can get back on tonight. Yeah, if you ever come through Tennessee or Jackson, stop by CNC. Tell them a little old fashioned sent you. They have a great tasting section over there. They have a great staff in there. So, I mean, you will love the place. You will love the place. I'm going to get off here now so I can make these errands so maybe I can get back in time and do what I need to do. And hopefully I can get back on later on tonight. For those who haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button because I'm asking for your support. But for those who have already subscribed, like you all on here, I appreciate you. You know I appreciate your support. Until then, hopefully I will see you tonight. But if I don't, until then, I will see you on my next pour. Let's go.